are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. Ball is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. On first down, Allen. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, a long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 13. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And this is caught. He's got him. Touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like.
Use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Dancer, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Allen now on third and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 13 yards, add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. What a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Rams take over first and
on first down. This is McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
no gain on the play. Leads to
Second down and goal. Allen. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
makes the score Rams 28. Chargers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. He will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Justin.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now he's going to use his legs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Patrick Chung. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Allen off the play fake. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, middle of the field, it's Robinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. As he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
38.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Return for the Rams touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you have your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And only able to get this to the 9th. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back to throw now on first down. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
6. First down, Los Angeles.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up second.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
To number 46.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
At their own 15-yard line.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side by Robinson. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They're going to try and throw. This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. He's going to take off with it, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He made almost and the Rams have got it going away. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and it's been like this. All night long, nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
On the tackle.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Back now here on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first three quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. He made it. They want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Calling a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First and goal at the 3.
Operating from the gun. Allen. It's complete. From 3 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time. Looking at week one, oh, good. We're in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example of that.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Parker escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Rams 53. Chargers 10. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the gun, Allen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 49.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love that you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now Parker on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Fake it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it. When he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Parker. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
They're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Gronk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now a desperation throw deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. Clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. It is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Headed for number 82, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McSorley from the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Tonight's
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, Justin Rohrwasser. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. A look at the numbers for Geis a week ago. 20 carries, 99 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Geis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. This is caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
They'll try and get it with Geis. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Gain on the play.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stopping that one short of a 1st down.
Each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Powerful running. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them.